Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the World of Juice Hoops channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Los Angeles Lakers Flashback Rebuild here on NBA 2K22, episode 39, season 39. It is getting really deep into this series now. 38 previous seasons have been simulated in the game of NBA 2K. Can you believe that? That's pretty crazy. We've had some crazy players become the greatest of all time. Obviously, the greatest has been Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek Freak. Won, I think, 8 championships, 8 MVPs, Defensive Player of the Years, put up great numbers every single season. He's the GOAT. But you've also had players like Rick Barry, Kevin Garnett, Tracy McGrady. Like, there's been some really good players in this series. So sometime we're going to have to take a look back at some of the greatest players of the series. But for right now, we got to focus on the here and now, and that is not the scouting. That's for that's for the future. This is the team. Jason Kidd, Devin Booker, Adrian Dantley, Zion Williamson, and Joel Embiid. It is the same look that we've had for now 3 seasons. And did we win a championship last year? Does Dantley have a championship? No. I don't remember when we lost. Did we make it to the finals? Hold on, let me check. I for some reason just don't remember what we did. League history, NBA history, championship. Okay, we got beat by the Hornets. That's right. We did make it back to the finals and got beat by Reggie Miller and the Charlotte Hornets and Scottie Pippen. Okay, that makes more sense. Now I remember. So, we've gone on a little bit of a dry spell, but this team is still really good. I think we can still get some big-time wins and move on to like another finals appearance. I'm pretty sure that's possible with this team because John Morant's still growing. We've got young Tony Parker. We've got a younger Marcus Smart. Pau Gasol's still growing. Zach Randolph is still growing. So, I mean, we still got some really young talent on this team. And then we can, obviously, we have the core of Devin Booker and Joel Embiid and Zion and stuff. And Zion actually dominated last season, 24.6 points per game with 9 rebounds, basically 25 and 10 on the season for Zion. He was our leading scorer, and he had a really good season. So hopefully he can capitalize on that and extend that and make it even better, build on it. But we got to talk about the future. We got to talk about the favorite part of every episode of the series. It is the wheel spin. As you can see, these pieces of pie are getting even bigger, slightly bigger every episode. Hopefully we can get 1992. I mean, that's the Shaquille O'Neal draft class. That's the class I've been waiting for a long time. Are we going to get a modern one? Are we going to get a more old school? We're going to go old school again. 1974. Didn't we do? Did I forget to take 1974 off the hold on. Did I forget to take 1974 off the wheel? Because I feel like that's really familiar. So let's go. Let's do the 1974 class. That sounds really familiar. I'm not 100% sure. Usually I'm pretty good about taking them off the wheel. I've only forgot that one time. 1974. I don't think we've done this one already. We'll go Big Doug Swan. He seems to be pretty good at this. Bill Walton's I saw. Okay, so we have not done. Okay, perfect. We have not done the 1974 class yet, and it looks like it's got some big-time hitters. We've got Moses Malone, one of the best centers of all time. We've got Fly Williams with that hair, the afro. We've got Jamal Wilkes. We've got Maurice Lucas, Truck Robinson, Campy Russell. There's Bill Walton, one of the best centers of all time, too. Okay. So it's really just those 2 guys, it looks like. There's nobody else really that's like standing out in terms of overall talent. I mean, Marvin Barnes could be good, but it's really Moses Malone and it is Bill Walton. Do we need either of those guys? We could trade Joel Embiid and go for like a Bill Walton or a Moses Malone type. I guess that's a possibility. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. We have a ton of 2060 first round picks like we usually do. So, I don't know. I guess that's a possibility, but I don't know if I like it or not. I guess we'll see how the team is doing when we get to the All-Star draft, the All-Star draft. We'll see how the team is looking through the first half of the season. We'll see how people are playing, and then we get to the postseason and all that kind of stuff. We'll see if we win a championship. If we don't win a championship again for the 3rd straight year, then we probably have to make some changes. But I think, I don't know, it'd probably have to be Moses Malone over Bill Walton, but Bill Walton's still a really good player. I don't know. We'll make those decisions later in the episode. Right now, we got to simulate to the All-Star Draft. If you guys are excited for this episode, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. I'll catch you guys at the All-Star Draft. We make it to the All-Star Draft February 8th, and we are sitting 48-6 on the year right now. We are playing really, really well. We've had a couple slip-ups, and that is mainly because of, as you can see, Joel Embiid has been off and on hurt. And it is a little bit scary. Joel Embiid in real life has had a very notable history of injuries in his career. And now in this series, he's starting to find that injury history. I don't really like it. And that might mean maybe we trade him and go for Moses Malone. I don't really know. I guess we'll have to wait and see how the season fully goes out, but Zion Williamson is starting to take over. Back-to-back seasons now, averaging 24 points per game. He's even got his rebounds up. Zion is that guy. Zion Williamson is that guy. Devin Booker with 19 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. Dantley is also producing at a high rate. Ja Morant playing really, really well. Embiid was playing well until he got hurt. Jason Kidd averaging some assists. He's not really keeping up with the assist numbers he had last season, but still pretty good numbers. Tony Parker doing good, but he was hurt for a little bit during the season. Batum, Marcus Smart is hurt. Okay, so the team is doing really well. We're playing obviously really well because we only lost 6 games, but it's because of this man right here, big Zion Williamson. Let's take a look at around the league stuff really quick. Who's the leading scorer? It is Scottie Pippen, who left. Oh, I didn't realize he left in free agency to go to the team that Reggie Miller made famous in real life, the Pacers. And he's leading the league in scoring, 31.6 points per game, basically 32 points per game and 11 rebounds, 7 assists. There's Corey Maggette, Bob McAdoo finally starting to come into his own. Gilbert Arenas, Reggie Miller, Russell Westbrook, who's 35 years old at this point. Derrick Rose, also 35 years old. Crazy that we're getting that late in the series. And Zion's top 15 in scoring. Wow, what a change. What a weird thing that Scottie Pippen goes to the Pacers. But it's Team Bob McAdoo, Team Manu Ginobili. All right. So Manu drafts Reggie Miller, David Robinson, Scottie Pippen, Corey Maggette, along with Rasheed Wallace, Baron Davis, Kevin Love, Devin Booker, Amari Stoudemire, Elton Brand, former Laker, and Gilbert Arenas. Bob McAdoo drafts Kevin Garnett, Russell Westbrook, Cat, Derrick Rose, Hal Greer, D'Angelo Russell, Lamar Odom, Shawn Marion, Nikola Jokic, Zion, and Kobe White. So we get 2 All-Stars, both in the reserves, Devin Booker and Zion. But we got 2 All-Stars, so hey, what can you say? That's pretty impressive. That is pretty impressive. And Kevin Garnett made the All-Star team again, so good for him. But we are going to simulate to the end of the season, see who wins MVP, see who wins all these awards, and how our team looks. Can Zion keep this pace up like he did last season? Is this Zion's coming out party? Is he the dominant Laker that we were looking for? He might just be. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. The season is wraps, and we have another MVP, Zion Williamson. I was right. It is his coming out party. 25 points per game, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, a block, great splits, didn't shoot a single 3 this season, and Zion Williamson is here. He has announced himself as the guy. 95 overall. Kevin Garnett, who? Kobe Bryant, who? I don't know. Zion Williamson, man, is the guy. George Gervin, the Iceman, wins Rookie of the Year. Congratulations to him. Jim Chones, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but you won 6th Man of the Year. Good job. Scottie Pippen wins the Defensive Player of the Year as the leading man in the Pacers organization. DeAndre Hunter wins the Most Improved Player, going from 17 points per game, or going from 10 points per game to 17 points per game, and he bumped up his rebounding, his assisting. Okay, I can see that. And then the Coach of the Year is Doug Jennings. I'm guessing that's us. And then, hey, we're back on top as Executive of the Year. It's the first time in a long time we've won an Executive of the Year. I'm not really too wrapped up in Executive of the Years anymore because we have so many of them. But we got all NBA first team: Derrick Rose, Gilbert Arenas, Zion, Scottie Pippen, Bob McAdoo. Second team is Reggie Miller, Baron Davis, Kevin Garnett, Lamar Odom, David Robinson. How's Kevin Garnett doing since being in Atlanta? He's had 3 seasons now in Atlanta, and he's got some decent points. But remember, he's also with Jokic, and he's older. So the points aren't amazing. Manu Ginobili, Russell Westbrook, Marion, Alex English, and Cat on the third team. All defensive first team, Baron Davis, Boos, Pippen, Garnett, David Robinson, Kidd, Hamilton, Grant, Marion, and Yao Ming on the second team. All rookie team is here if you want to take a look at it. There's the second team. Only 2 people in the second team. Let's take a look at the good old-fashioned stats. Let's see. We already saw what Zion did. Devin Booker, D-Book, 19 points per game, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, really good shots. Adrian Dantley tore his ACL towards the end of the season, so he is done. We'll have to have another small forward take his place, probably Nick Batum, take his place as the starting small forward. That is not going to be that great. Joel Embiid came back from his injury and played really well. John Morant also played really well. Jason Kidd didn't really do enough assisting like I thought he would. We didn't really change anything on the team. I don't know why he didn't really get hurt. I didn't think, but he just didn't really assist the ball like he did last season. I don't know what really went wrong. As for the, that's not what I wanted. As for the league leaders, Bob McAdoo takes the scoring title. 32 points per game, 13 rebounds. A great, absolutely phenomenal season from him. Corey Maggette dislocated his left patella, and he's out for the season. So the Phoenix Suns are down their top scorer. Reggie Miller finishes 3rd. Pippen finishes 4th. Okay. Where'd Zion? Zion finishes 12th. Tied for 10th, basically, because he had the same amount of points as DJ Patrick and RJ Barrett. Zion is that guy. We get to find out who we're playing in the we're playing in the first round. We were taking on the Pelicans, who have Mario Chalmers, Kevin Martin, Wally Szczerbiak, Jeremy Grant, and Thon Maker. Not that great of a team, but we might get caught slipping because we don't have Adrian Dantley, but I think we have a good enough team where we can get through this without Dantley. Dantley shouldn't make that much of a difference. And we are up 3-1 on the Pelicans. We move over and play the Denver Nuggets, who have Mark Jackson, RJ Barrett, Brandon Ingram, who's still playing. I thought he'd been retired by now, but I forgot that he didn't retire. Then they also have Jason Thompson and Jackson Hayes. So a better team than what the Pelicans had, and the Pelicans took a game from us, so we'll see what the Nuggets can do. 2, 3, 4. So we swept. Of course, we sweep the harder team. That makes a ton of sense. And then we go 7 games, the Clippers and Timberwolves. But the Timberwolves are the ones that get through. They have Cameron Payne, Ben Gordon, Lamar Odom, Eric Pascal, and Yusuf Nurkic. Very interesting squad. All right. And the Pacers, by the way, are in the conference finals with Scottie Pippen. Reggie Miller didn't even get out of the first round without Scottie. Very interesting. Scottie did win finals MVP. So very interesting. We'll see what Scottie can do. And he's going to get swept by the Sixers. No, he took a game. We swept the Timberwolves. But we're taking on the Philadelphia 76ers in the NBA Finals, who have D'Angelo Russell, Rip Hamilton, Josh Smith, Julius Randle, and Jamie O'Neal. That is a really good team. Wow. Okay. That's a pretty decent team. We'll see what happens. Lakers, Sixers, just like the 2000 Finals, where is 2001, where Allen Iverson took a game from him, and then that was the only game that Kobe and Shaq and those Lakers ever lost in that playoff run. And that was the step over, Allen Iverson over Tyronn Lue in that first game. It looks like we are going to beat the 76ers here and get back a championship. So good for us for getting back to the promised land and being able to score here. We will jump in 132-107. I'm not going to give up control because it is a blowout here. There's nothing that I do is going to affect the outcome of this game. So we will just finish up this. Zion's got 21 and 10. He's wearing number 43. That's pretty gross, but it is what it is because I think number 1's retired. I don't know what it is. He just doesn't have number 1. D'Angelo guarding, former Laker D'Angelo Russell, by the way. I didn't even put that together until I just thought about it now. Guarding Ja Morant. Oh, beautiful touch from Ja there. 134-107. D'Angelo Russell thought he could get back to the finals and beat his former team. He was severely mistaken. Josh Smith also on the Lakers, by the way. There's a lot of these guys that were on the Lakers. Josh Smith, D'Angelo Russell. That's it, I think. So maybe not as many as I thought. Ja Morant, the final shot almost went in, but that is another title for the Lakers. It is title town here in LA. Montrezl Harrell gets a championship. He didn't really do much. This is Zion's championship. I'm guessing Zion's going to be finals MVP here. I would be shocked if Zion doesn't win the finals MVP here. I guess it could be Embiid. It could be Devin Booker, but I would not. It's got to be Zion. There's not really any shot that it's not Zion. I mean, he's even on the countertop or on the scores table, showing out with these fans, these Laker fans that are all excited. We win in LA. Look at the boys. Jaylen Brown gets another championship. Devin Booker sprinting off the bench. Jason Kidd's excited. All the bench guys. Zach Randolph's happy. He gets a championship. Josh Smith is in complete disappointment. He doesn't even know what to think. Who's going to get that championship? Who's going to get the Finals MVP? We know that our coach is going to lift up the trophy. That's just common knowledge. Who's up there on stage? Devin Booker, Tony Parker, Zion, Nick Batum. Who is that over there? I don't know who that one on the far right is. Can't recognize him. Almost looks like Nick Collison, but I know it's not Nick Collison. Ripped up the trophy. Woo! Yeah. Champs, baby. There it is. There it is. We're also the first organization to ever have 2 female coaches win an NBA championship, so take that for what it is. And it's Joel Embiid. Okay. Zion in the back left clapping for him. Wow, that's a shocker. I thought it'd be Zion, no doubt, but it is Joel Embiid who wins his first Finals MVP. So I guess he was the guy who was the difference maker in this game. Very interesting. I would have bet a lot of money that it would have been Zion. He averaged 21 points per game, 12 rebounds, 4 assists. Okay, so he did really good in the finals. I can see why they gave it to him, obviously, but it's just a little shocking that they did give it to him. Retirements. Swen Nader didn't really do much. Michael Beasley was on the Lakers. He was on our team for a little bit. Is he a Hall of Famer? I hope so. I kind of want to see him in the Hall of Fame. Did he not get a championship? Was he on some of the teams that we didn't win a championship with? Oh, he was on our team for 2 seasons, and he didn't win a title either season, so I feel bad for him. He's probably not a Hall of Famer at that point. OJ Mayo had a good career in Denver. Good role player. Second team all defense, but he's not a Hall of Famer. Is there going to be any Hall of Famers this season? Oh, obvious. I didn't see Bill Russell. Yes, there's going to be a Hall of Famer. Bill Russell is a Hall of Famer. He has no NBA championships. He was never on a team that won a title, but he's a 14-time All-Star. He was an all-defensive player every single season, I think. He was first-team All-NBA. He was a 9-time Defensive Player of the Year. Just absolute sheer dominance for a decade. Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer. I didn't know he was retiring. I didn't see his name there. Jaylen Brown also calls it a career. 6-time champion. Good for him. He's a Hall of Famer too. He's had some really good years not in LA. He was here originally for his rookie contract. Then he said, yeah, I don't want to come back here. So he then signed with Phoenix, and then he spent a lot of time in Phoenix, most of his career in Phoenix. He went back to us, and that's where he retires. Just disregard the Sacramento stuff. He never went to Sacramento. He stayed with us for 4 seasons and then retired. So he's a Hall of Famer. Bill Russell's a Hall of Famer. That's probably the only 2. DeJounte Murray retires? I don't think he did much. He was on All-Star 3 years. He was a 6th Man of the Year, All-NBA a few times. He's probably not a Hall of Famer. He had a really good career. Probably not a Hall of Famer. Brooke Lopez retires. Robin Lopez retires as well. Brian Roberts, Garrett Gordon. I just don't think those guys did enough in their careers to be a Hall of Famer. It takes a lot to be a Hall of Famer. And it's just Bill Russell. They snubbed Jaylen Brown. I think Jaylen Brown did enough to win to be in the Hall of Fame, but I guess not. I guess he didn't. That's shocking that they snubbed him. Bill Russell gets his number 6 retired in Oklahoma City and in Portland. So good for Bill Russell. League meetings. Also, RIP to Bill Russell. League meetings, everything's rejected. Draft lottery, I don't know if we're going to get the number 1 overall pick. We don't. We get number 5, 9, 13, 16, 22, and 29. So we've got some good options here. Now, the thing is, do we trade Joel Embiid to get the number 1 overall pick and get Moses Malone? Is that the option here? Is that the best thing? Because obviously we have a really dominant center or a power forward in Zion. And Joel Embiid is 30 now, and he's only a 93. He hasn't gotten better for a few seasons. So I think Joel Embiid getting traded is not a bad thing. So let's go see who has the number 1 overall pick. I should have looked. I think it's the Knicks. I think the Knicks have the number 1 overall pick. They certainly do. So the Knicks for Joel Embiid. Joel's got a little bit better value, so I'll ask for another first-round pick. They like what they have as far as the trade is concerned. I don't care if you like what you have as far as the trade is concerned. Just give me the trade. Just let me do the trade. You get 2 first-round picks and Joel Embiid. 2 first-round picks and Joel Embiid, and you say no to that? You're tripping. You're tripping. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Just take this, then. They like what they have as far as the trade is concerned. I cannot deal with this right now. They're not interested in the trade. What do we have to do? We have to give up 3 first-round picks plus Zion, or plus Joel, just to get the first overall pick to get my main man, Moses Malone. Now we've got to trade these other picks to, crap. Trades. I was trying to trade those other picks, but I kept hitting the wrong button. We'll trade 13. Can we get... Ooh, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Can we get more first-round picks? We certainly can, so I will do that trade. We'll go to the trade finder again. We'll go to the 9th pick. Can we get more first-round picks for the 9th overall pick? I would assume so, and we can get Cleveland Cavaliers 61 and 63. Beautiful. And then pick 5 from the Jazz. We will go and try and trade this pick as well. And it doesn't look like we can get anything for it in terms of picks. So we'll have to go and trade this pick. Actually, I could just use this pick on Bill Walton and then have Moses Malone and Bill Walton. Is that a good idea? You know what? Screw it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Take me to my prospects. Give me Moses Malone at the #1 overall pick from Petersburg High School. Thank you very much. The Thunder are up 2. They take Bobby Jones. Magic are at 3. They trade the pick to the Oklahoma City Thunder, who move back into the top 3 to get Marvin Barnes. Wow. The Thunder making moves. And Bill Walton goes 4. Okay, so we can't take Bill Walton. So now we will trade the pick. And we'll look for... Let's try and get some more Knicks. I want to try and trade with the Knicks again because they had some good picks. And they're probably going to be bad again. So 2062 first-round pick, 2061 first-round pick for pick 5. They agree to the trade. There we go. Thank you very much. And we will sim to the end of the draft. Moses Malone's an 81. Barnes is an 82. Bill Walton's a 78. All right. Campy Russell's a 77. Very interesting. But we got our guy. Moses Malone will sign him to a contract. Team player options. We will accept the player options for all of those guys. Pretty standard stuff there. And then qualifying offers. We will extend the qualifying offer to Jason Kidd, but we have him restricted, I think. Yes, he is restricted, and we have the bird rights on him. So it doesn't. We're going to bring him back. So that's not a big deal. Kevin Garnett's in free agency, by the way. Let's take a look at the roster. So we have point guard. We're going to bring back Jason Kidd. We have shooting guard. Pretty good. We have small forward Adrian Dantley, who, when he comes back from his injury, will be the starting small forward. But we probably should bring back another small forward that's a little bit better than Nick Batum. Power forward's obviously really good, and center is now really good with Moses Malone. So we really just need a small forward and maybe another shooting guard instead of what's his face that we have there right now. Bogdan Bogdanović was a really good scorer for a few seasons in this save, so we might try to go for him. And another small forward. There's Cam Reddish. He's finally not restricted anymore, and I think I might try and offer him a contract. I do like Cam Reddish. So we'll do that. We'll see what they say about Jason Kidd from the Clippers. So we'll match that. 4 years, $220 million. That's crazy. We do match that. Perfect. We get our guys back. We go to the roster. Point guard set. Shooting guard set. Small forward is set now that we have Dantley, who will come in, but Cam Reddish can't start until Dantley comes back. And we have power forward set. Center is set. We're looking good. We can go to player progression. Hopefully Zion goes up even more. Ja Morant, I'm looking to go up even more. We'll see what happens. Zion goes up 2 to 95. Devin Booker stays at 93, so he's pretty much just capped out at a 93. Jason Kidd still is a 93. Ja Morant goes up 2 to an 89. Dantley's an 86. Parker 85. Malone 84. Malone hasn't even been in the league yet, and he goes up to an 84. Cam Reddish 82. Randolph is 79. Pau Gasol is 79. Okay, so we got some good progression. I like what I'm seeing here from the boys. Obviously, this is Zion's team now. And we'll see what we do next season. We'll see how we fare next season. We do win a championship this episode, so that's good. We haven't won one for a few episodes. you never want to go too long without winning a championship. Then we just get a little complacent. But this is what the lineup will look like to start next episode. Jason Kidd, Devin Booker, Reddish, Zion, and Moses Malone. But Reddish will only start until, Adrian Dantley comes back. If we could take a look, how long is he going to be out for? What does it say he's got? So we go to injury risk, 4 to 6 months. So it's a good thing that we brought in, Cam Reddish, because he's still out for 4 to 6 months. So that's pretty crazy. But we are going to make Pau Gasol have a little bit of minutes. I would like Pau to get some decent minutes there, just so he develops a little bit better. We'll run a 10-man for right now. And that's going to be the episode. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. If you want to check out any more content, I have my main channel, my third channel, linked down below in the description. The main channel is the World of Juice channel. It's got Madden content mostly, but it's got a little something for everybody. And then the third channel is all about MLB The Show. So if you want to go check out either of those channels, feel free. Or if you just want to stay here and watch more NBA 2K content, you can do that as well. So thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. I really do appreciate it. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.